So Pitney Bowes very much have had the customers at the heart of their business, but then doing something about that and making it happen is quite a different thing. So we have been obviously looking at different programs and how we can do that. And when you have a very large organization, to try and embed that into the culture is quite a difficult thing to do. My name is Karen Lim. I run the worldwide support software organization for Pitney Bowes. We're part of a shared service, and I primarily look after software support in the technology division, or the software division, and we're about 44,000 people worldwide in the company, and our tech division is about 2,000 people. So we're a growing technology company, and most people know us for mailing, but we're moving from our physical mailing to digital mailing, so it's quite a transformation. Our company is a 90-year-old manufacturing company, and it's transforming into a technology company. It's always been at the heart of our business, and we introduced a Net Promoter Voice of Customer program probably about 5 years ago now, and that has probably been the keystone to turning the business around to really focusing on what customers want. The first few years with our Net Promoter Voice of Customer program, it was really just very much about finding our way. But very quickly we attached it to our business strategy and our overall strategic goals in the company. Those goals then transformed into individual goals or management goals, eventually to compensation. So tying the compensation of the company, and it was right across the board. Everyone in the company was compensated with the Voice of Customer Net Promoter scores. So our program has developed over the years, and we've got better and better at collecting the data, how we use the data. And what we recently started doing, probably about 2 years ago now, was segmenting our data into levels of customers and different types of customers we wanted to target. And we do obviously do things like our relational survey, which is more for our strategic once a year type of survey, and then we do our transactional surveys as well. And within that, we do our segmentation of gold customers, platinum customers, so we can understand just the most strategic customers to our business, what they're saying and what they're doing. So generally, our Net Promoter Score has been coming along very nicely over the last four or 5 years, and we've seen really significant improvements over that period of time. But a couple of years ago, we targeted one specific problem that was flagging up as an issue in our Net Promoter Score. And we targeted that area and did a really close focus on the customers within that group, and did some very tactical things. And it was with the employees, with the customers themselves, with the executive teams. We did some very tactical work, and we saw a huge shift. It was something like a 60-point shift in our scores for that specific product area, which was very significant, and obviously lifted the rest of our scores for the whole program. So those types of things has helped us a lot, understanding what the customers are telling us. Some of it was a little bit of a surprise to us because it wasn't in the areas that we thought it was going to be in. And in others, it wasn't a surprise at all. We had kind of known these things for a long time, but perhaps didn't have the momentum to take action. And the Net Promoter really gave us that. It gave us the information that we needed to take the right action against the right areas that was causing problems. So initially, our communication of the NPS program was a very limited release. It went to the executives and one or two people that was in the department, and generally not sent out widely. And it wasn't from any fault. It was just from the case of not creating enough momentum around the interest in it. But as time went by, we realized that publishing the information on our SharePoint websites or internal intranet and making it available to everybody was a useful thing to do. And so we did start pushing the information across the company down into the groups, but then trying to create grassroots interest in using the information. So it wasn't until we found real purposes around the usage that we started to find an uptake on the actual information itself. So then the next step was for us to start making sure that we shared that with customers. I think initially, to be honest, that we found that we had such a long way to go when we first started the program. We didn't want to share the information. And then as time went by, we realized that obviously it was a very, very good thing to close the loop with the customer, to make sure that the customer understood we were listening to what they said, we were taking action on that, and then we wanted to let them know what we were actually doing with it. So again, on our external website, customers can go up and click on our Voice of Customer program and find out what it is we're doing, and then relate to that or connect with us and give us some feedback. So I think, and as most people recognize, the top-down buy-in is vitally important, and we did have that, but I think that we didn't embrace enough of the next layer of management and then get down to the grassroots quick enough. And so I think using that top-down buy-in from the point of view that we're a customer-focused company and it's important to us to keep them as the center of our business, but to perhaps get far more grassroots movement moving quickly. So to get that information down into the hands of the people that can use it, we were slow to do that. And that would be something that we would definitely probably embrace quicker next time. So I think one of the things is we have come a long way with our VOC program over the last few years, and it has been a lot of hard work. To get the North Face Scoreboard Award is really a great recognition for the staff, and everyone's really excited about it. And to get that validation of all the hard work that everyone's been doing, and to get it recognized externally, and then obviously to have just the award to come back into the business, for us to push that out to our customers and internally to our staff to let them know what we've done, I think it's a great achievement, and we're really excited about it. I think the only thing I would add in is that, one of the things that we perhaps did overlook, maybe it's in the lessons learned, did overlook, that people actually want to do a great job. They just actually want the freedom to be able to do it. That if you give the staff the capability or the boundaries to do the right thing for the customers, they will do that. And it's sometimes you just have to release the shackles and allow them freedom to do the right thing.